at this. He gets all wrapped up around these cactuses with his leash. Come on this way, buddy. Come on. Hi, everybody. So I was called out by the Dan van. Dan is a guy that I met back in September up at the sugar beet harvest in Minnesota. When I pulled into the campground, he was actually one of my neighbors there. And then he was at the van build, running the admin tent. And so Dan has a YouTube channel, and he called me out to answer 10 questions about basically the pandemic and the quarantine and how it's affected me. So I have 10 questions here that I'm gonna strive to answer. And here we go. So the first question, strange, how many rolls of toilet paper do you have at this time? So I have 2 rolls of toilet paper. Now, I left Rochester at the last day of August last summer with a 4-pack of toilet paper. I still have 2 of those rolls with me. And so you might say, what the heck? I don't, and this is too much information, I use baby wipes. I don't really use toilet paper a lot. So that's why I have 2 very, very well-seasoned rolls of toilet paper still with me. The second question, what has been the biggest change since the lockdown? I think the biggest change, I mean, honestly, there hasn't been a huge change in the way that I was living and the way that I'm continuing to live. You know, that's a tough one. You go into town, my trips into town are typically to get water, do laundry, go to Walmart. Those things are all still able to be done. There's been no change there. Probably the biggest change has just been the conversations around what people are going through. My friend Ghislaine, she's in contact with a lot of other nomads that have come across or are talking about different areas that have been closed. We're in Utah. We're within spitting distance of Zion, and if things weren't closed down, we would be over at all those national parks right now. So that's a big change because it's right, it's right around the corner. We're right in that neighborhood. So we haven't been able to go and visit those areas because of the lockdown. Okay. And number 3, where are you currently parked / docked? So you guys know we're in Utah, just outside of Apple Valley or Hurricane, Utah, closer to Apple Valley actually. And it's coming up on about 3 weeks we've been here. In a couple days it'll be 3 weeks. What have you gone without recently? What have I gone without recently? Nothing. I've had everything that I've ever had. I've had access to everything that I've ever had. Nothing. What are you most grateful for? I'm most grateful for my traveling companion and being able to have made friends while being out here. I do spend a lot of time with Lefty, and we all spend a lot of time at our individual campsites, but I'm able at any time to walk down to my friend Elaine's camp, have a conversation with her. She cooks great meals. I've talked about that before. So I'm really grateful for that, to have company and companionship so that I'm not totally alone with my dog in my truck. Okay, what do I miss the most? And this doesn't have anything to do with quarantine, but I miss my daughter the most, actually. How long has it been since you've been at a campsite? That's kind of doesn't relate to us, because I'm at a campsite and have been at different camps all along. What's my favorite quarantine food? fried potatoes and beef sausage. You can pick up canned diced potatoes and then these smoked beef sausages at Walmart, both of those things. And the sausages and of course the canned potatoes last very long in the sausages in the refrigerator, and at any time I can get those out and I fry up the potatoes and then slice up the sausage and fry them up. So I've been having those on and off and I really enjoy them. How am I exercising and doing workouts? Well, I walk with Lefty every day at least once, usually twice. And we go pretty far when we walk. Our morning walks are the best. He's really active in the morning and I've got a lot of energy too. So now I got to choose 5 people to challenge to answer these same questions, and then there's one other question at the end. So I picked 5 people from commenters. So you guys that watch the videos and leave comments, I picked 5 people that also have YouTube channels and have some videos on their channels. So I've got Trippin' Tracy, Handcrafter Maggie, Lady T Survival, Van Life with Gina Payne, and Ambo Life. So those 5 folks that have commented on my videos and also have YouTube channels, if you guys want to sit down and take a minute to answer these same questions and post them up, that'd be awesome. And then the last question, what was or will be your pandemic panic purchase? Did I panic? And did I purchase something, or will I purchase something because of the pandemic? I've been staying stocked up on water, more so than I usually do, only because I don't know if the next fill up is going to be the last one I can do for a while, and I always have to have water, especially for Lefty. So I've been refilling my water. Ghislaine has filled my jug when she's gone into town. I went into town a few days ago and refilled my jugs. Normally I'm not so concerned. I'll get right down to the end and then I'll just go into town and refill it, but I've been refilling it before getting that low, just to make sure that I always have it. So that's the end of the question challenge. Thanks, Dan Van, and I'll put links to all of to Dan's channel and those 5 channels that I just challenged to do these questions. So right at the end here, I'll talk about, I took a few days break from posting videos. I took a trip into town one day. We had 2 days of rain here, which ended yesterday, and things are starting to dry up. I actually need to head into town. I've got a couple of packages that were sent to me, and I send them general delivery and they hold them down at the post office, and those have both arrived, and I need to get down into town to pick those up. And I was going to go into town yesterday, but all the rain and the roads up here, these dirt roads and this sand, some of it turns to like butter. I mean, you can barely walk across it because it's so slippery and mushy. So today things are starting to dry up, and so tomorrow I'm sure it's going to be okay. We walked out the main road this morning and there were still some spots that I was totally not comfortable driving over. I'm not 4-wheel drive, and the sand here, I mean, you see it in videos that people post where they get stuck, and you're on a dirt road and you just go a little bit off the side into that thick mush and you're stuck. So that's the last thing I want to have happen to us. So that's why I haven't posted a video in a handful of days, just because stuff's been going on here. Also got to take Lefty to the vet. He's got something going on with his eyes, one eye especially. He's got some like boogery looking stuff coming out of him. He's pawing at the one eye. So, did he get something in him? Has he got an allergy? I'm not sure. But, I've been wiping it and cleaning it with water, cleaning both of them with water, and I haven't been able to get it to stop. So I'm gonna look at this. gets all wrapped up around these cactuses with his leash. Come on this way, buddy. Come on. Come on. Back this way. And yeah, he's poked himself with these cactuses a few times. Hey, stay away from there. But he like can't help himself when he sees one of those little lizards go running in there. And I gotta come over and pull the prickers out of his nose. So if you can see his eye right there, see he's got some little bit of swelling at the bottom. So he's gonna go visit an unfamiliar vet in town, and hopefully they can give me some kind of medication. I looked at the different medications that I have on hand for him, and none of them are for eye. He's never had an issue with his eyes before, so I don't have anything on hand, unfortunately. He's not like, he rubs at it like at night when he's doing his grooming before bed. He licks up his paw and then kind of wipes. Yeah, he's not doing it to where it's concerning me as far as he's gonna like scratch his eye or something. He's barely doing it, but he knows something's going on, and I can see something's going on. So that's about it. Good to put a video up again. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know they're talking about reopening. I've never used this phrase before, but reopening a state. It's kind of strange, but I'm glad to hear all that. I want all the national parks to get open back up so we can go take some day trips to these areas around us and see the sights. So we will see everybody again soon. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and a thumbs down if you didn't. Leave me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and make sure that you watch all the upcoming videos. Bye, everybody.